Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Gracious good morning to you, good people. It's your girl KB. You know what I do, and you know why I do it. It's Monday morning. It is March 24th, and it is 2:40 in the a.m. Let me tell you how my Monday started off, and then I'll get into the message. So I'm listening to my gospel station. Again, I'm without my satellite radio, although it's in the car that I'm temporarily using. I didn't want to put my account or link my account to a rental, so I just listened to the station that I was listening to in my car that I affectionately call the tuna can. Anywho, I'm waiting for the song to finish, and this brother sees me parking. Now I roll into the parking spot. I turn off my lights, and I'm waiting for the song to finish, and I see somebody easing up on the passenger side of the car. So I roll down the window. I partially roll down the window. What? You know? He asked me, am I all right? Why wouldn't I be? Well, I saw you pull up and then you turned off your lights. And my first thought is, brother, what have you done that you worried about somebody rolling up on you like that in this hour in the morning? I said, no, I'm good. I'm parking, waiting for my song to finish. And I went on my merry way. But, you know, that kind of madness. The brother also said, oh, I was concerned because this is my block. I'm parked in front of a parking lot for a business. This is your block. Maybe you might want to spend a little time cleaning it, but hey, I'm not going to get into any silliness early in the morning. Look, I'm parking. I ain't got nothing to do with you. I ain't got no beef with you. I'm going about my business. So that's how it started. Then I see little flashes of orange light as I'm walking up the street to my office. And this brother's out here on a regular basis with his tinfoil and his pipe doing what he does. And that's why you're up all night. Okay, so then I get to the office. And, you know, all the while I'm thinking about things that transpired during the week and things that gave me cause to pause. And I shared, I think it was Saturday, that one particular incident really irritated me to the max. And it was somebody being a Karen. You know, jumped all into my conversation. Didn't know why I was talking to the person and why I was saying what I was saying. But decided to just override, you know, what I'm saying and just jump right in there and add their 2 cents. And of course, the person, and I say of course because this is how Karens operate, the person responded to them because of the color of their skin. Now, they've done talking with me, even though I'm the person that opened the door and they initiated a conversation with. So now they're done talking to me because game recognized game. So rather than put the individual, the Karen, on blast in front of this person, I waited. And when all was said and done, I walked around for a minute. Then I came back and said, don't do that again. And Karen, being a Karen, took a few minutes and came to me and said, obviously I've done something to piss you off. You know good and doggone well you did something that upset me. You know what you did. But then they also followed with, well, I don't like the tone. So I don't care. Which really put them back on their heels. It's like, now you know how it feels. It's like you stepped into something that you didn't know what you were stepping into. You took over. You didn't ask, hey, what's going on? Do you need some help? Because I didn't. But you watched the whole dynamic go down, but you're going to come back to me about tone as opposed to what you did. Bruh, sis, expect that tone from now on. Better yet, stay where you're at. Maya Angelou is attributed to a quote, believe people when they show you who they are the first time. I tried. I can say I honestly tried. And in my trying, I undermined myself. I slept on myself. In those situations, and here's my thought. Here's where I'm going with this. I try to follow 1 Corinthians, I know it's 13, but I believe it's verse 7. Love hopes all things, endures all things. Okay, I tried with that. Hopes and endures. Now, I hoped because I was having conversation about, I'll say, privilege and entitlement. Been having that for a long time. Been explaining my positioning on that. It went in one ear and out the other. Believe people when they show you who they are the first time. Now, I'm not going to fault the individual. I'm sure they meant well. But they don't understand place and positioning, although they have a place and a position for me. I want you to think about that long and hard. And I can't be mad at the individual. Although I was upset at the whole process and the observation, I cannot be mad at the individual. Because I hoped. See, I have to look at what the situation and what the conversation, the ongoing, long-standing conversation, might I say, what that has taught both the individual and myself. And I cannot be upset because I had hopes. I just need to change my positioning. Amen.